Imagine this. It's Christmas Eve, you're in a massive skyscraper in Los Angeles, and all you want is to reconcile with your estranged spouse. But suddenly, a group of armed terrorists takes everyone in the building hostage. What would you do? Most people would panic and look for a way out. But for John McClane, this is the beginning of an action-packed battle. Although it wouldn't be entirely accurate to say he's eager for such a situation. The Die Hard series tells the story of an ordinary police officer who becomes a hero, and if you haven't watched it yet, you're definitely missing out. If you're ready, let's go through this legendary series from start to finish together, and if you notice anything missing in the video, don't forget to mention it in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get to our video. The first film in the series not only redefined the action genre, but also turned the character of John McClane into an icon. McClane is a tough and rebellious detective working for the New York Police Department. He comes to Los Angeles for Christmas to see his estranged wife, Holly. However, the Christmas party at Nakatomi Plaza, where Holly works, is interrupted by a group of terrorists led by Hans Gruber. Gruber and his team plan to take control of the building and steal a large sum of money from Nakatomi's vault. When the situation unfolds, McClane finds himself alone in the building. Unarmed and without any assistance, he must fight the terrorists. During this time, McClane uses his wit and courage to take down each terrorist one by one. Throughout the film, viewers not only see McClane's physical strength, but also his instincts and sense of humor. In the end, he outsmarts Gruber and saves everyone in the building. However, McClane doesn't come out of this ordeal unscathed. After the success of the first film, McClane faces another deadly scenario, this time at Washington Dulles Airport. Coming to the airport on Christmas Eve to pick up his wife, McClane notices that something isn't right. A group of terrorists led by Colonel Stewart takes control of the airport's electronic systems to free revolutionary leader General Esperanza. This means that planes in the air can't land, and one of those planes is carrying McClane's wife, Holly. This time, McClane races against not only the terrorists, but also time. As weather conditions worsen, planes start running out of fuel. McClane does everything in his power to defeat the terrorists and reclaim the airport using his unique methods. One of the most memorable moments in the film is when McClane ignites a jet's fuel and blows it up in midair. This move not only stops the terrorists, but also allows the other planes to land safely. Once again, McClane manages to save hundreds of lives on his own. In the third film, Die Hard with a Vengeance, McClane is pulled into a deeply personal revenge story on the streets of New York. A terrorist named Simon Gruber harbors a grudge against McClane and forces him to play a deadly game across the city. Simon challenges McClane with a series of dangerous tasks in a game he calls Simon Says, and if McClane fails, bombs planted around the city will endanger many lives. This time, McClane isn't alone. A shopkeeper from Harlem named Zeus Carver unwillingly becomes McClane's partner. Together, they follow the clues left by Simon, trying to find the bombs and uncover Simon's true plan. Simon's ultimate goal is to steal the gold reserves at the Federal Reserve Bank. McClane and Zeus foil the terrorists' plans and stop Simon, but McClane is pushed to his physical and mental limits in the process. The film keeps viewers hooked from start to finish with its gripping action. The fourth film pits McClane against the threats of the digital age. A cyber terrorist named Thomas Gabriel plans a massive cyber attack to bring down the entire U.S. infrastructure. Gabriel plans to use a skilled hacker named Matt Farrell to execute this attack. But McClane steps in to protect Farrell and stop Gabriel. Although McClane isn't familiar with the digital world, he's determined to tackle this threat with his classic methods. McClane and Farrell work together to thwart Gabriel's plans and prevent the terrorists from succeeding. This film shows how McClane deals with technology and proves that old-school policing methods still work. One of the standout scenes involves McClane crashing a car into a helicopter, pushing the limits of action and giving viewers an unforgettable moment. The fifth film, A Good Day to Die Hard, takes McClane to Moscow. Learning that his son, Jack, is a CIA agent, McClane realizes that Jack is in trouble and heads to Moscow. However, the father and son find themselves caught in an international conspiracy. Jack is part of an operation to organize the escape of a Russian politician, but things go wrong, and both Jack and McClane face a threat that endangers the entire world. This time, McClane not only battles terrorists, but also grapples with his relationship with his son as a father. The two must work together to survive in Moscow's dangerous streets and explosive environments. In the end, the heroics of both Jack and McClane save the world from a major catastrophe. This film shows that even as McClane ages, he never loses his courage and is always ready to fight. The Die Hard series tells the story of a man transforming from an ordinary cop to a legendary hero. In each film, John McClane's stubbornness, wit, and determination leave a lasting impression on viewers. As you watch this series, you'll find yourself smiling one moment and eagerly anticipating McClane's next move the next. The Die Hard series has cemented its place in cinema history as an essential watch for action enthusiasts. If you haven't seen this series yet, now is the time. Yes, folks, we've come to the end of our video. If you enjoy videos where we introduce classic films like this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Before this classic, we also summarized the Rocky films, so be sure to check that out too. I love you all, and I hope to see you in the next video. Inshallah, stay safe, and may God keep you in His protection.